Because to me, you gotta live there and question everything. And when you sit there and think about what they normally do, they politics as usual all the time.
Well,
So
you know,
she just
that,
saying some shit.
see, what, and that's all. That's
That's
straight
all.
up bullshit.
That's all. That's
She's
straight up
saying.
bullshit,
I'm
Dave.
just seeing through the bullshit. We're gonna ask a question like that.
Come on.
I hate them questions.
They give it to him. She made it. Now he got a question I was talking about after this
What
one.
we need, first of all, is we need a national priority and commitment to debt-free college.
And you know, and
we have got to reform the Pell Grant system to allow you to actually get the loans that you need, but the government is supplying as opposed to for-profit.
Pell Grant's government money.
We need to get rid of the for-profit colleges that are preying on students like you.
What she doing? What she doing, Dave?
Most colleges are for-profit.
All right, but what's she doing right now? She did propaganda. Like I say, she's saying she's gonna do these things.
You did. Say that bullshit.
Yep. Straight up.
Alleviate student debt.
Taking your money and not giving you anything in return. And then we also have to recognize that we have not fully understood the importance of giving our young people a pathway to be able to pursue their dreams. And that is about debt-free college, it is about student loans, and it is also about really
debt-free college, debt student loans. How they go together?
Socialism.
And having a path where the education
socialism.
Be about getting the jobs of the 21st
She got some socialism views.
Frankly, in so many ways, our leaders, I think, have fallen short in recognizing that with automation happening, it is real. Technology taking hold in so many places that we've also got to create education that pays attention to what
you motherfuckers built that shit. You top shelf money earner. You all created this shit, and you want motherfuckers, you want taxpayers to pay this bullshit. Get the fuck out of here.
Out of here.
Because when I was going to school, we could graduate and we could pay off those loans, and we didn't have to worry like the way you were worrying. And
well, shit, you was in a different time. You was in a different time. You was in a time where you could pay your education. Shit, you can't blame the system that's been created by you and the motherfuckers in power. Y'all seen this shit coming.
Eagle, the question here.
We received a lot of questions about the Green New Deal. This is a sweeping plan to combat climate change and economic inequality with
Listen to her.
Jobs guarantee. I want to bring in Cameron Van Coten, lawhead. He's an Iowa native who works at a nonprofit. Cameron.
Senator Harris, since Democrats have regained the majority in the U.S. House of Representatives, we've been hearing more about a Green New Deal to fight climate change. You have yet to fully endorse or reject it. Will you fully endorse the Green New Deal tonight?
I support a Green New Deal, and I will tell you why. Climate change is an existential threat to us, and we have got to deal with the
Obama book.
Yeah, bro. Straight out the Obama page, bro. They want us to pay for what they call carbon and shit, a carbon tax. They want to get paid, bro.
I know what we need to do in terms of so much of what the plan has to be around investing in solar, in wind. I'll tell you that and this gets back to also Kyle's point about
that's
jobs
important,
of the
but
21st
shit, she
century.
can still go on. That ain't shit that's shit that's going.
It's really happening.
It's just the money making motherfucking
scheme.
shit.
Yep, it's a scheme.
These motherfuckers want to promote.
Yep, it is. That's all.
They gonna benefit from it.
And we don't have the skilled labor to fill them. Number 1 and number 2 on that list: installation and maintenance of wind turbines and solar panels. And the reason it's on that list is because we need those jobs to be created and filled, because we need to be dedicated to that kind of work. And that's what a Green New Deal has to include. That's what we have to be about, and our planet is at great risk. And I think that the fact that we have policymakers who are in the pockets of big oil don't fully appreciate the fact that we are looking at something that is presenting an existential threat to our country. And listen, all children need to be able to breathe clean air and drink clean water. And we've got to have a commitment to a policy that will allow that.
All right, but the FDA is all that happened. So what's happening with that?
Thanks, Senator.
Now here go the other question.
I want to bring in Robert John Ford. He's a playwright and composer. His show Caucus, the musical, has been presented every presidential election year since 2004. Robert?
Senator, many Democrats that I've spoken with agree that the primary objective for 2020 is to nominate the candidate that has the best shot of defeating Donald Trump. Some have also said that, given what occurred in 2016, and the current political climate, that a male nominee will have a better chance this time around than a female nominee. Would you please respond to this so that this man has a response ready the next time a man tries to mansplain why a man would make a better nominee?
See that feminism? See that femininity it did to that dude?
Look at him.
Come on, bro. It's off, bro. Now what?
Well, my first response, Robert, is this, which is
Look,
that
what?
the person who presented that point really is not giving the American voters enough credit. They're smarter than that. The people who vote, the people who live in this country are smarter than that.
Now why would she say?
They're going to make decisions based on who they believe is the best leader. They're going to make decisions based on who they believe is speaking truth. Who's doing it in a way that gives people dignity, doing it in a way that elevates public.
See, because when you look at what you...
Tell me, I'm just saying, tell me definitively.
Yeah, definitively, yeah.
In your career.
Yes, in your career.
What have you done to lead people
and make it better for
them?
And make it better for them.
And make it better.
Nigga, you put motherfucker in jail.
Just tell me what you've done in that capacity, because you haven't.
Nah, listen to it.
Of course, as opposed to bringing us to the lowest common denominator of base instincts. That's how the voters are going to vote. And that is going to be the basis.
But she got a little pissed about it.
And what? She did. This is what she said about what? She going to say about the part of, don't listen to him.
And ran as the first one
Watch.
who would win. It's not, people aren't ready. It's not your time. Nobody like you has done that before. I haven't listened to that. I would suggest that nobody should listen to that kind of conversation.
Right, then you can tell.
But back.
I'll keep that real.
Right, yep. That look, cause what you just did is what she's saying. Cause why would she say?
People aren't ready. It's not your time. Nobody like you has done that before.
There you go.
I haven't listened, and I would suggest that nobody should listen to that kind of conversation. Now she's about to say what I was talking about.
We'll be right back with more from CNN's
Ain't that some bullshit? Nobody should listen to that kind of
conversation.
Stay with us.
Man, a man make a better president than you would. You're the better leaders, man.
Come on, dog.
They're just better leaders. They're supposed to lead.
They're supposed to lead, dog.
Sorry,
They're supposed to lead. On real, they are. They were created to lead. They were created to be the motherfucking protector and do all that shit.
You're a nurturer.
Yeah. She ain't supposed to be in no motherfucking with no dick out. She ain't supposed to have her dick out. She ain't supposed to have her dick out.
Nurture her family.
Yeah, she ain't supposed to have her dick out.
Good evening.
Good evening.
As a pastor, I have observed and witnessed firsthand the devastating effects of gun violence on families and communities. Several years ago, I did a funeral for a young man in Philadelphia who was shot and killed. We had here in Des Moines just 3 years
Question
ago,
everything dealing with these motherfucking cocksuckers.
Our church's tutoring program who was shot and killed. As you know, the rates of gun violence in America are astronomically higher than other Western democracies.
You ain't gonna get the gun.
And
They can kill that.
Like this.
They can kill that.
the problem of gun violence.
Well, thank you, Pastor. I mean, and I know that for folks like you who have to stand strong, for so many who look to you for strength, even when you're grieving, and to keep pushing on to lead, is so important, and thank you for that. You know, here's the thing. We have got to have smart gun safety laws in this country. We've got to stop buying this false choice.
God is involved, but he's been involved in all that. All the people involved, all this bullshit that's going on.
Around communities
You
that
ain't
can kill
getting
babies
some
and police
bullshit.
officers.
You're supposed to kill people.
Remember that, man. Come on, that's moral compass there, baby. That's moral. That's your morals.
That you might want to know before someone can buy a weapon that can kill another
And she
human
said,
being.
no.
You might want to know, have they been convicted of a felony where they committed violence? That's just reasonable. You might want to know before they can buy that gun if a court has found them to be a danger to themselves or others. You just might want to know. That's reasonable.
You say ban them.
But here's the thing, and I'm just going to be very, very blunt about this. You know, for years I've asked folks in D.C., you know, is the NRA real or is it a paper tiger? Like, what's the deal there? And the Feedback is well 50-50. But here's what I've witnessed, and what we have all witnessed. We have witnessed a case where a seated member of Congress, acting in her official capacity as a member of the United States Congress, was shot and permanently injured. Her name is Gabby Giffords. The people who work with her every day, who know her, you know, we have colleagues, we know them, we know their children, we break bread, we share holiday moments with them. The people who knew her didn't act. She was acting in her official capacity, not on vacation somewhere. You would think even out of self-interest they would have acted. They failed to act.
Thank you. It was done.
6-7-year-old babies were massacred in Connecticut. They failed to act.
Yeah, but they killed 18,000 babies.
Thank you. Abortion. Abortion.
Should have required
a year
and this is going to sound
in New York
very
City.
Harsh.
Abortions.
I think
18,000 babies.
All those members of
so 18,000 babies getting murdered in New York.
And they
keep
keep
to that.
There you go. How can you speak to that when you saying that you bitching about some motherfucker that's using guns? Yes.
I said, but what about the 18
Come on, though.
babies? Little fetuses.
Little fetus.
Now you can kill them up to 9 months.
Bro, when I heard that when her did, I heard.
Man, that's a baby at 9 months. It's a baby at.
Come on, man. It's a baby when it's conception. Thank you. Come on, bro. So like I say, when you look at the moral compass of these people and the shit that they're doing, bro, it's fucking up. It's real fucked up.
Yeah,
it's fucked up, bro. Because what she talking right now is hypocritical. It's hypocritical.
Man, she bored, man. She got my nerve at that cabana here. With that dude. Away from that hoe.
Yeah, but she talking hypocritical.
And then you vote your conscience. This has become a political issue. This has become a political issue. And there is no reason why we cannot have reasonable gun safety laws in this country. And guess what, guys? Here's the reality of it also. We're not waiting for a good idea. We have the good ideas. An assault weapons ban, background checks. Right? We're not waiting for a tragedy. We have seen the worst human tragedies we can imagine. So what's missing? What's missing is people in the United States Congress to have the courage to act the right way. I'm so sorry for your loss. And I thank you for using your voice. But there are too many parents who are grieving the loss of their children. Too many communities that are grieving the loss of lives that should never have been taken.
No, that's the same thing I feel about the abortion, you bitch, you.
President Trump has promised to bring troops home from Afghanistan and from Syria. On that topic, I want to bring in Dylan Meyer. He's a senior at Iowa State University in Ames. He's studying political science. Dylan?
Thank you, Senator. I was born in 1996, which means I was 5 when the War on Terror began. I've only ever known a country at war. As the War on Terror is on the cusp of entering its second decade, and 18-year-olds will be eligible to fight and die in a war that started before they were born, my question is simple. How do you plan on bringing our men and women home and creating a more peaceful and diplomatic foreign policy?
Yeah, well, we need to bring them home immediately, but we have to do it in a smart way. And, you know, I was in Afghanistan just days before the president made his announcement about withdrawing troops. The concern I have is that we cannot lead public policy, and in particular foreign policy, with a tweet. The concern I have is that we have got to understand that, first of all, in Afghanistan, we have lost 2,300 young lives. Over 20,000 lives have received permanent physical injury, not to mention all of the lives of the young people who have been sent to fight this war, who are dealing with post-traumatic stress disorder and all kinds of other injuries in terms of what they are bringing back. And we have got to be more responsible in understanding that we cannot send our young people to fight these senseless wars and these endless wars. But we have to do it in a way that is also smart. And that means that the commander-in-chief has to read the briefing book, has to consult with foreign policy experts and ambassadors and generals and allies, and do it in a way that is smart. Do it in a way that understands that right now in Afghanistan, for example, right when I was there before the announcement went out, there was a whole process of reconciliation happening, where one of the bargaining chips was exactly that point. And so we need to have leadership in our country who makes the right decisions, which includes bringing our troops back. But do it in a way that is smart and strategic, and not on a whim and not by a tweet.
Thanks, Senator. The next question comes from Joshua Hughes. He's a Drake University law student. Joshua.
Thank you, Senator Harris. My question for you tonight is, in a society where nearly 1 in 5 children live in poverty, is the existence of multi-billionaires morally defensible?
Well, let's just say this. We have had policies in this
country,
at least in the last 2 decades, that have disproportionately benefited the top 1% to the exclusion of working families. We have a situation in our country right now where just recently this administration passed a tax bill that benefits big corporations in the top 1% to the exclusion of supporting working families. And that is unconscionable. And you are exactly right. We have babies in America today that are on the verge of starving.
You kids bullshit your pride, man. You want to
cannot pay their bills. In fact, one of my proposals
I got salad in it, don't
we address this inequity.
you just bring them the woman beans up from
beans?
Yeah.
One of the most significant tax cuts for middle-class families in generations. And it is what I propose. I call it the LIFT Act. But what
The LIFT Act.
Families who are making less than $100,000 a year.
Boy, them lies, boy. They always them lies, boy.
$500 a month. Understanding that we have so many families in America right now that are a $500 emergency away from complete financial catastrophe. Let's also understand that we've got to have economic policy in this country that understands that right now it's not working for working people. Right now in America.
She said right now ain't working for working people, dude.
If you are a minimum wage worker working full time, you cannot afford market rate for a 1-bedroom apartment. That is absolutely unconscionable. And so we've got to correct it. And part of it is that people at the top 1%, people who are making $10 million,
same thing that Obama said, dude.
$10 million a year, they need to pay more taxes.
More bullshit like Obama did. Same bullshit, but different person, a woman.
And we got it, and what we have to do is correct the course. Because for too long, the rules have been working against working families and working for the benefit of the top 1%. We have to correct course.
Gonna tear the pieces.
Lives here in Des Moines. She's a new mom. She works in IT program management. Rachel?
Thank you. As a new mom, I found the process of learning how to parent and recover from labor delivery to be challenging enough on its own. Although I'm a state employee, our leave policy made it that I had to use all my available sick and vacation time for maternity leave. And even then, I still had to have 4 weeks of unpaid leave. My husband's company gives new parents 6 weeks of leave paid. Do you support a nationwide paid parental leave policy?
Absolutely, and even more. Absolutely, and even more than that, I support what we need to have, which is a national policy around affordable childcare. I support what we need to do around having universal pre-K. I support what we need to do around having a public education system that benefits our children and not vilifying public schools teachers. We have got to recognize. You know, we are a nation, if we're going to really look in the mirror and check our hypocrisy, let's recognize that there are a lot of folks who pretend to care about children, but not so much other people's children.
So you talking about caring about children? What about the abortion?
By the way, Rachel, what'd you have?
A girl.
Good. Good for you. Thank you.
I left this on the stove, man. My veggie patties.
Thank you so much for your question.
She ain't cooking it.
I'm a fan. She ain't it. How much you cook this motherfucker? Man, you gotta cook this bitch.
My Fair Lady was just named the best Broadway musical of the year by Time, Entertainment Weekly, and the New York Times.
Cause you know I didn't.
Glorious and